Centuries later, in the bustling city of Alexandria, a young scholar named Lyra discovered an ancient book in a forgotten corner of the great library. This book, bound in worn leather, was not just a collection of texts. It was a gateway to the minds of the greatest philosophers and thinkers who had ever lived. By simply opening the book and reading aloud, Lyra could summon the spirits of these thinkers, engaging in debates and discussions that spanned the ages. Lyra's fame spread quickly. Scholars from distant lands traveled to Alexandria to witness her conversations with the likes of Socrates and Aristotle. The city became a hub of knowledge and enlightenment, with Lyra at its center, using the book to unlock the wisdom of the past and inspire the future. In the modern era, magical objects continued to influence daily life, though in more subtle ways. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, there lived a woman named Elena, who had a peculiar pair of gloves. These gloves, seemingly ordinary, had the power to heal. With a simple touch, Elena could mend broken bones, soothe pain, and even cure diseases. Elena, a nurse by profession, used her gloves to help those in need, but she did so quietly, without drawing attention to herself. She believed that true magic wasn't about grand displays of power, but about the small, everyday acts of kindness that could change a person's life. Her gloves were her secret, a way to spread hope and healing in a world that often seemed dark. One day, Elena's neighbor, an elderly man named Mr. Harris, fell seriously ill. The doctors had done all they could, but his condition worsened. Desperate, Elena put on her gloves and visited Mr. Harris. She held his frail hand in hers, feeling the warmth of the gloves as they began to work their magic. Slowly, Mr. Harris opened his eyes, his strength returning as if by a miracle. He looked at Elena with gratitude, unaware of the true power that had saved him. As Mr. Harris recovered, the neighborhood buzzed with rumors of Elena's miraculous healing. People came to her door seeking help, and though she was hesitant at first, Elena realized that her gift was meant to be shared. She began to heal others, not for fame or fortune, but because she knew it was the right thing to do. Her small, quiet acts of magic rippled through the community, bringing people together and reminding them of the goodness that still existed in the world. In the grand scheme of things, these magical objects, Amon's staff, Lyra's book, Elena's gloves, were not just tools of power. They were symbols of how humanity had learned to live with the extraordinary woven into the ordinary. They showed that even in a world filled with magic, it was the choices people made, the way they used their gifts, that truly defined them. The story of this world is not just about magic, but about the human spirit, how it thrives, grows, and flourishes when given the chance. Each object, each power, was a reflection of the people who used them, their desires, their fears, their hopes, and their dreams.